3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Texans take over.
When did they overmatch?
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Nigga, they really close.
The game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Back.
2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Come on, before that. Yeah. Yeah, it's back.
They go play action now. Jackson. And the Jets
you gotta be shitting me.
Down he goes. Olivier Vernon. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
3rd down.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Tyus Bowser. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Jackson's
reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays,
Valet is free.
Receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Double team and it's intercepted.
Valet is free.
Picked off down at the
you probably give a tip,
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions. And this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 79 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. the gun. Here's Murray. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the sack on first down, Murray flush to his right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that. Those explosives that we talk about, that allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
25-yard line.
I'm still trying to go Benny Hunter.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, a run with Breeden. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
In punt formation.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 8.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Jets 3, Texans nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now from Murray. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Good.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Vince Beagle gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. On second down, here's Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jets 10, Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray off play action. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
The score, Jets 17, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Yeah, let me. Quez Watkins. Quez fucking Watkins. Look at that breakdown.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Jackson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Are you kidding me?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Bro, what the fuck? Look at these dumbass.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
You see what the fuck my quarterback doing?
Back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Maybe I'm really blind.
Again, Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked
Look at this shit. Like, look how does he gotta have a nigga that got
understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays
he
that
got
they
you.
make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks
My game
make.
not
Absolutely
lagging.
takes 2 to tango. Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it. And this is
Then the nigga come out and make a pass like that.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be.
Nigga come out and make a pass like that, but can't.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown, Matt Breida. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? The very next
Shit.
play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds.
Ooh.
Here, the middle of the field is still available.
Hey, how is that not an interception?
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
No.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out to his left. He can run for it.
Hey, what the fuck, fool? Like it's 3 niggas right there.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Why?
Play fake. Murray. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know the ball.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Last
2.
man, bro.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Last man, bro. That's without interceptions.
Murray now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught by Watkins for a Jets touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Quez Watkins.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
You would think he Hollywood Brown.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal.
Stop
So
playing.
even
Y'all
if you
watching
run
this
some
for
type
you,
of
boy.
misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Fuck up! Oh my god! When they were looking at the time. When they were looking at the time.
That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
I probably lost my damn shit on.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over first.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this.
Oh,
and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
he'll lose
how is he
yardage.
not fumbling?
Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, a loss of yardage ugly.
I mean, please.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Huh?
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Houston.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Breida. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Is that bullshit?
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Jets' 39-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And that's going to be another first down.
What the fuck is my controller doing?
The Jets' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And the Texans first down.
My controller fucking up.
On first down, here's Breida. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Henry Ruggs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Penny on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
You do?
Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some room to work. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
This shit not gonna fly.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they didn't let it get to the opposite sideline.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4th down, here's Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Murray now on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Cool.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, Houston.
From the gun, Jackson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Robert Quinn make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards in the first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw it, Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jihad Ward able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
First and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be
my gosh, fool.
18 seconds now
Oh my gosh, fool. Like, what, bruh?
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson rolling to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
I know that ain't do
They were
nothing.
going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage.